Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Handsome Nuggets. After moving to the USA, soon we realized that there are few important documents we need to get as early as possible. So, if you have just landed or planning to land in USA for work, international student, or if you fall under certain type of visa category, one of the first and most important document you will need is your social security number or SSN. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to get it. Now, if you don't know about SSN, then let me tell you, it's a unique 9-digit number issued by US Social Security Administration. When you arrive in the USA, there are few essentials you'll try to sort out as early as possible, like getting a phone number or opening a salary account, also called as checking account, setting up your internet connection, etc. So for all of this, sooner or later, you'll need your SSN. Before showing how to apply, let me show you what all documents you need to apply for it. Here is the full list of documents that you can show during SSN. Among this list, you need at least 2 documents from the list. Now, let me show you how you can apply for it. It's a very easy process. Now in Google, if you search for SSN, you will get something like this. From this, if you click on the second link, you will navigate to this page. Here, you can go through each of them, like where you can utilize this SSN and who all can request for SSN. Okay. From this, you can click on the get started. Let's click on it and it will navigate you to a different page. Now this page says about how they will guide you to submit your request, and once you successfully submit your online request, then you need to visit the SSN office within 45 calendar days. And once SSA verifies your document, then within 14 business days you will get your SSN number. And the document you are submitting must be in original or in certified copies. Now let's click on the apply now button, and now it will tell you all the privacy and statement. Let's click on read all of this and then click on next button. Now it will start asking you few questions. Are you more than 18-year-old or not? Let's click on yes, I am. Next. Do you have US email address? Definitely you should have, or else they will not be able to send your SSN via courier or via mail. So let's click yes. Next. Does the person who applies for already have a SSN number? So if you are applying for the first time, just click no here. That means your first time applying here. Click next. The individual whom you are applying is a US citizen. I'm assuming you are from a different country, not a US citizen. So in this case, I'll click no. I'm not a US citizen. Next, click next. Who is applying? I'm applying myself. So let's click yourself. Next. Now it will ask your date of birth. So you can give any date of birth, something like whichever is your date of birth. So for example, if I'm selecting 1st January, let's say 2000. Okay. And click next. And then it's asking where is your place of birth. Okay. So in my case, should be international. You can check your place of birth in your passport, right? For example, if I say Bangalore something and my country is India. So let's select this too. And after that, let's click next. Now, next is asking what's your name, full name. So here you need to write your first name, last name. Okay, this is all a self-explanatory. No need to explain much. Is your name is different? Definitely no. I'm using the same name. Is your name entered? Is okay. In that case, you should click yes. Is the name? If it is different, then you should click no. If it is same name, whatever you are mentioning here, okay, let's type something. So wherever it is asterisk mark, we'll fill that one. Okay, I don't have any middle name. I don't want to have any suffix like junior, senior, like that. Have you ever used any other names No, I have not used any other names. After selecting all of this, click next. Then it will ask your gender. Select based on your gender, and now it will ask you your parental information. So you mention your parental first name, like full name, first name, last name for mothers as well. Once it is done, you click next. Then it will ask you your US mailing address where they can courier your SSN card. You mention wherever you are staying in the US, that address. Here you can mention your wherever. If you are staying in hotel, you can mention the hotel address, and if you are staying in some Airbnb, you can mention that. Or if you are, you can provide your office address as well, right? So in this address they will courier the SSN card. Okay, so after that, filling address, if you already have a US phone number, you can mention it here. If you don't have yet, then no need to mention. As of now, it is not asterisk mark, that means it is not mandatory. For reference, I have filled some random data here. Okay, and then I'll click next. Okay, so zip code is mandatory. Let's put some zip code, some random zip code I also have put. Let's click next. And now they will ask what's your, are you Hispanic or Latino? So I am none of this, so I'll select no. And what is your race? So here I'll select Asian, and then I'll click next. And now here it's your document, which among these you can submit at least two. So this is for your identity and immigration status. So you can see here you must provide at least two documents to prove age, identity, and immigration status. Okay, so in my case, what I can submit, I can submit my foreign passport and unexpired I-94, which I'll have received from immigration. Okay, so selecting at least two. Now I'll click next, and now here it will show all of data, whatever you have filled, right? Then you can click next, and after selecting this acknowledgement, now you can click on the submit application. Let's click on it. So once you submit the application, you will get something like this, where you will have some ID, application ID, right? And then you can, if you want, you can take a printout of it for your reference. After submitting the application successfully, now next step is to take an appointment. So let's click on schedule an appointment. So it will open a new page where you need to log in, right? So let's click on the first one, login.gov. Here, first of all, we don't have any account, so let's create an account. So for creating account, you enter your email ID and then click submit. And in this email ID, whichever you are mentioning here, they will send a confirmation email. So after confirming your email and setting up your password, now it will, once you log in, then it will come to this page where you need to accept the terms and condition, and you need to click the next button. And after some time, it will start loading, and now it will ask schedule an appointment. Okay, we ask you few questions, all these things you can read. So it will take approximately 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that, in the SSA office. So let's click next. After clicking next, then again some terms and condition, you can go through it and click next. Some privacy and data collection consent, you are just giving permission, and reason for your appointment, original social security card, right? Let's click next. And now it will ask what's your zip code. So wherever you are staying, you can enter that zip code, and it will tell you what's the nearest office. For example, this is the zip code if I am entering. So it will check whether any office is there nearby or not. If it is not, then it will throw error. So let's change it somewhere 86 something. And now based on that, it's saying, okay, there is a office which is near Mountain View. Okay, this is the office thing, and the first available slot, which is September 26 2025 at this time. Okay, if you want this time or this office, this slot, then you can just click on it and you can confirm it. Or if you want some other location, so you can click on the other location. Okay, if you want in the same location with different date and time, you can select the different day at this location. And if you want that same day with different time, you can select this option. Okay, so based on your confirmation, let's select this one, and then it will ask you to confirm this. So once you click I confirm, then your appointment will be confirmed. So before that, you make a note of this address, make a time, uh, note of this time and date, everything, and then on that day you'll be you should be able to go and take the appointment. That was really simple and easy process to submit an application and schedule an appointment. Now, let me tell you one story here. In Google, I have read few comments like if you already have an appointment, you can go to some SSN office and you can get your interview done then and there itself without any prior appointment. Okay, so we went to a SSN office and we said like we have an appointment in some later days, but we want to do it today. So the officer said, no, we cannot uh, do it without an appointment. Now that's a different story. We didn't get anything before that appointment date, any slot, anything. Okay. So now on the appointment day, you need to visit the SSN office before scheduled time. There will be a kiosk and you will be entering few details in that kiosk and it will give you some token number. And there would be a big screen where it will show the token number and the counter number where you can go. Once your turn comes, you can go to the mentioned counter number displaying on the screen, and there will be requested to produce the original documents which you have mentioned during your application. Okay, and they may ask you few questions, and if you want, you can request them to update your few information like your mail address or phone number. For example, if you while applying you might have used your Airbnb address and later before appointment day you have moved to some rented house. Okay, so in that case you can request them to update the address so that your SSN will be couriered to the rented house address. Also after that, like if you have collected your phone number, then you can request them to add the phone number there. So once you have done all of this, once you interview everything is done, then within like next 14 working days they will send you your SSN to the mailing address. We literally got within like 5 to 7 days, I think, working days. So that's the overall timeline you can expect. Maximum they will take 14 days. So this is the whole process, and I've mentioned step by step, like how exactly it happens, what or how to feel, how to schedule appointment, what happens during your interview, everything. Still, if you have any question or any doubt, feel free to comment down below. I'll be happy to answer them if I know anything, if I have any information regarding your question.